Boolean testing a list in Python. I was testing a list to see if it's empty or not. Normally I use len list equals 0, and I vaguely remembered reading a little while ago that the correct way to test if a list is empty was whether it was true or false. So I tried list is false, and that returned false. Maybe I'm supposed to be using equals? No, that also returned false. List is true, returned false, as did list equals true. Now I'm confused, so I do a quick Google and end up at best way to check if a list is empty. The top answer is so I search around some more and end up in the Python manual where 4.1 states any object can be tested for truth value, for use in an if or while condition, or as operand of the Boolean operations below. The following values are considered false. Any empty sequence, for example. Now I'm plain confused. If I test a list as if not list, it works fine. But if an empty list is false, then why can't I just do if list is false or if list equals false? Thanks.
An empty list is not false, but when you convert it to a Boolean, it converts to false. Likewise for dicts, tuples, strings, etc. When you put something in the condition of an if clause, it is its Boolean value that is used for testing the if. That's why if SUMList is the same as if bool SUMList. Likewise, not food is a Boolean not, so not equals true.
As other have said, in Python bool equals false. One thing that is frequently exploited by Python programmers is that the operators and or don't necessarily return true/false. Consider the following. What happens in an if statement is that the condition gets evaluated as above, and then Python implicitly calls bool on the result. So you can think of it as is the same thing as far as Python is concerned. Similarly for the not operator, is the same thing as
MyList is false means is the object named MyList exactly the same object as false? MyList equals false means is the object named MyList equal to false? Not MyList means does the object named MyList behave falsely? None of these are equivalent. One is not 1.0 but 1 equals 1.0, and not equal false but not is true.
Comparing the list to false and testing the list truth or falsehood aren't quite the same thing. An empty list isn't equal to false, but behaves as false in a Boolean context. Here's another way to say it that might help this make sense.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.